Hello, guys. Hello. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday and Sunday as follow. Guys. Listen. Enough is enough. And too much is too much. Now, listen. Is this thing over? Is it really over now with Sin City, Walter, Miss Beloved, Adrian? Adrian came in with a video. Guys. Yo, let me tell you something. Like I said, I'm just not too keen on either or the other, but basic facts. Only just giving basic facts of how you feel. And I can sort of kind of sympathize with Adrian Slay. Variety, speaking about her sister, Miss Beloved, it's crazy because the fact that, I don't know if she feels as though that Miss Beloved is trying to defend Walter, but I'm going to say this. Walter needs to get his priorities together. Now, is Walter really happy with Sin City? Is it going to really be a wedding? Leave it in the bottom of the comment and give me you guys' opinion. Because this thing has gone beyond measure. And another thing I want to say. It is not the fact that no one is minding Walter's business. We have all gotten on here after this thing became trending with Walter, quote unquote, Mr. Fame, Is he fame? For the moment, maybe he was famous. You know what I mean? Because everybody spoke about Walter. Everybody spoke about Sin City. Everybody spoke about Adrian Slay Variety. Everybody spoke about Sin City. Okay? Now, my theory of it all is the shit is just, it's all a damn gimmick. Because I really don't think, my opinion, I really don't think that either or the other is happy. Now, with that being said, as it was indicated that, Sin City and Walter had problems in reference to or pertaining to her grandson. Walter and her grandson didn't touch bases or something. You know what I mean? And so whatever the means may have been, Walter, he said he left on his own. But Sin City said, yeah, I bustier his ass out of my house. You know what I mean? This is what I'm saying, guys. We don't know the true facts of any of this because 1 minute it said this, the next minute it said that. What is the true fact of the matter? Who did what to who? Or is it just a scandalous act out thing, just for the YouTube to get the views and the subscribers and the recognition and the clout, okay? It's just all beyond measure. Now, with that being said, and I'm not going against my girl Sin City because I like Sin City. Now, sometimes you can say things and you can speak out of anger and you can say some very vicious shit out your mouth when you are very upset with someone. Because I have done it. Multiple times I have done it. Got into an argument or something with maybe my son or my boyfriend or whatever the means may be. And you will say some things of the things out your mouth. But then when you come to reality, you sit down and you woosah and you calm down and you realize what you said. Do you want to give an apology? Possibility. You know what I mean? And I have apologized for things I have said and I have done. But the thing of the matter is, when Sin City, I'm just going to put it out there, Sin City. I like you, girl. I'm just going to put it out there. It was very, very much so demeaning or demeanor of the things that you said about him. But yet, beyond measure, you're back with him. You, quote unquote, you indicated that he was slow. And his sister, Adrian Slay Variety was slow. You know what I mean? You said he has nothing to offer you. You didn't achieve anything from him. He did nothing for you. I don't know if you meant, as far as did nothing for you as far as in the bed or whatever the means may be. But whatever it may be, you said it. You know what I mean? I guess you might have said it beyond measure, or I think you have said it because you were upset. I think you was upset because the fact that when Adrian Slay Variety came in, talking her bustier bullshit, you clap back. Okay, yeah, I don't blame you. I would have clapped back too. You know what I mean? But you and I and we and all of us know how Adrian Slave Variety is. When things does not go her way, or if something is pertaining to her and she don't like it, she comes in, guys, viciously, and she wants to make a video. You know what I mean? Now, was it wrong for Sin City to say the things that she said about Walter? Yes, it was wrong. But again, we say things out of anger. Did she really mean it when she said it? Possibility, yes. Or maybe, yeah, she might have meant it when she said it, because at that vulnerable time, she was really, really angry with him. Was Walter angry as he indicated that he really never wanted to leave Milwaukee or whatever the hell he left from, leaving Cindy? And then he went with the girl, what is her name? He went with the girl, Nisha. He went with Nisha. Now, I'm not going to hold Nisha accountable for any of it, because the fact that maybe they made, you know, they had an understanding that, hey, you know, you my friend or whatever the means may be, you know, is it okay if I come stay with you for a while till things cool down? Now, did Nisha and Walter have a relationship? Of course, of course, of course. When Miss Beloved asked that question in that interview, did you get that box? Did you smash her? In other words, did you fuck her? Did you get some of that pussy, that trussy? Oh, you guys, come on, guys. You know he got some of that Nisha truss. Okay, Nisha got some of that walk dang-a-lang, called that glock, dang-a-lang. Okay? Of course they did. Was Walter going to reveal that? Absolutely not. Why didn't he reveal it? Because he was sitting in the presence of Sin City. He was sitting in the presence of Sin City. Now, did he want to hurt either or the other? I don't think he did. So that's probably why he did not, you know, indicate that he had a relationship with her. But I think at some point he did say, okay, Bethany, okay, yeah, you know, is it yes, no, maybe so, possibility? My opinion, you smashed her, Walter. You smash Nisha. You only do what adults do. Hey, if you want to get it in, you want some of that thing they call dang-a-lang, you going to get some. If that woman wants some, if that man wants some of that thing they call trussy, that woman going to get, that man going to get some of that woman trussy. You understand? Well, actually, I meant to say, if that woman wants that man dang-a-lang, that clock, if he got that long clock, that ping, that dang-a-lang, she going to get it. And if that man wants some of that trussy, and he feels as though that trussy might be some good trussy, you damn right he going to get it. Now, did he smash her? Yeah, he smashed her. Ain't nobody gonna tell me he ain't smashed her. Now, another thing. Are we in Walter's business? Are we in Nisha's business? We have all made videos about these people. Are we giving them fortune and fame? Of course we are. They're trending in the YouTube industry. You know what I mean? Is it old now? Yes, it's old now. It is old now, but people are still making videos because it brings them views, contents, you know, that you may put out there. You know what I mean? It brings them views. It brings us views. It brings us subscribers. It brings us recognition. Does it bring us that ching-ching? Well, it is not bringing me ching-ching because I'm not monetized. I am not monetized. Now, as Miss Beloved stated, you know, to Walter, Walter said that, you know, he never wanted to leave Milwaukee. He never wanted to leave Milwaukee. With that being said, did you really want to leave Sin City? You know what I mean? My theory of it again is, Walter, you don't know what you want. And are we in your business? No, because we have all made some videos. I've heard quite a few YouTubers say, oh, you know, leave him alone. Let him do his thing. He's a man. He's a grown man. We get that. And that's why we all made some videos about him. So don't go pointing the fingers about, you know, this, that, and the other. Now, as Adrian said, you know, quote unquote, you know, TY, I guess the little tiny YouTubers that we're not getting any recognition or anything like that, or clout or views or subscribers. But the big ones, the high top ones, you know what I mean? The quote at the top of the scale, which she's talking about her sister Beloved Life. Of course, you know she's talking about Beloved Life. This lady speaks out, and she don't give a shit how she bring it out. She just speak it out. Of course, she's talking about Beloved life. Now, let me say one more thing before I go. Now, was Adrian, maybe possibility may have been upset because the fact that Beloved visit Miami and Beloved had under no circumstance she even went to go and see her sister or acknowledge her sister when she was there. Maybe that may be a problem as well. You know what I mean? Regardless of whatever her and Beloved is going through, at the end of the day, Miss Beloved, she is still your sister. I understand that she's a hard task. I understand that Adrian's slave variety is a bit hard to get along with. I understand that, quote unquote, that maybe it's best to stay away from her because you don't know what is in her mind for the moment. You know what I mean? If you would have went there to see her, she may have totally snapped on you. You know what I mean? But because you didn't go there, I don't know if she felt some type of way about that. I don't know if she felt intimidated by that because you did not come there to see her. You know, but she put the spread on the bread and said, Bethany, Beloved. She was giving it all to Miss Beloved life. She was pertaining to Miss Beloved life, you know, and Walter. Like she said, Walter, you know, if you're going to go ahead and you're going to do your thing, you're going to get married and this, that, and the other. And she quote unquote said, well, you know, if it was me, I would have pulled my brother to the side. Well, Miss Adrian Slave Variety, you had all the opportunity in the world, but because Walter blocked her, but because Walter is not taking her replies, you know, her comments and stuff, you know what I mean? She don't know what the boy is thinking. Like, you know what I mean? Even if some of his puff gangs was in there, they could have related that back to Walter and say, hey, you know, be the better person and the bigger person to go ahead and reply to your sister's comments. You know what I mean? Now, with that being said, guys, you already know Adrian's not through with this shit. She's not through with it. She's going to come out with another video. I don't know in reference to who or pertaining to who. Walter, Chanel. Well, we're going to leave Chanel out of this because it's mainly about Walter and Sin City now. You know what I mean? I don't know. My opinion, and you guys may come for me, I truly don't think it's going to last because Walter has popped up and went from pillar to post. He has went from Sin City to Nisha. He went from Nisha to the girl Chanel. The girl Chanel said that he visited her home more than 3 times. They went out on a date one time. He came to her house. They drank, they smoked, they had a good time. He fell asleep. He left that morning. All right, so if you didn't do anything, why did you leave that morning, Walter? Did you smash Chanel? Well, I'm going to say this. If he smashed either or the other, everybody, every one of y'all, you better go get tested for STD. Okay? Not saying that the brother got anything. You know what I mean? But if he smashed that thrussy, and he smashed that thrussy, and he smashed that thrussy, every thrussy you smash ain't clean, bruh. Every thrussy you smash, it ain't clean. So with that being said, once again, go get yourself checked to make sure your thrussy is right. Walter, go get your dang-a-lang checked, bruh, and make sure it ain't no head on the head of your ping-ping. You got no bumps and warts on there. Your name is Walter. So, Walter, you better go see, make sure you ain't got no warts on top of that dang-a-lang, because I'm sure you smashed Nisha. You smashed her, bruh. And you smashed